we are going to take a look at the fifth piece in Book 4. That is the third movement of the Vivaldi A minor Concerto. And we're going to start with the most fun part, which of course is on the second page at about bar 75. And if you have a look at your music, you'll see arpeggio series. And once you see the arpeggios worked into this section, it's actually really, really easy. So here's what we're going to do first. I'm going to start with bar 90. Bar 90? But that's the... Yeah, I know it's the end of that part. Just trust me, okay? Pop yourself into first position. Get a ringing third finger on the D string. Get ready for a shift into third position. And we're just going to practice the last bar and the next note. And it should sound like this. Easy? Great. Do it again. Make sure that you shift while you're playing the open D. Ready? Play. And make sure you have the third position marked in your music. Ready? Play. Now, because you've listened to this piece so many times, you know that that's like crossing the line at the end of the marathon when you play this piece. Let's add the bar before on. It's bar 89 and it sounds like this. Okay. If you need to write the fingers into your music, do it. It's your music. Use a pencil so you can rub it out when you don't need the fingers written in anymore. But by all means, put the working out in your music. It makes it easier for you to learn it. Let's play together bar 89. Ready? And... Next bar. Let's do that again. Ready? Play. One more time. Ready? Play. If you need to, at any time, you can always hit pause on this video and play it again yourself. If you stumbled playing it along with me, you can rewind or you can just hit pause and do it 5 times again by yourself. I'll never know. I'm going to go back another bar now. And I need to know that that bit's in second position. Yeah? So at bar 86, there's an open E string and that's where we shift into second position. And we stay there until the open D in 88. So I'm in second position. That's the G that my second finger's playing, and you can easily test it. Play your third finger on the D string. Make sure it rings. Now put second finger there. Go again. Shift up. Okay. 2, 1, 2, shift back on the D. Ready? Play. Let's go again. Second finger on D to start, the second position. Shift down. Okay, again, make sure your second and third finger are really working over time. Ready, and shift down. Okay, let's do it one more time and keep going. And. I'm keeping my tempo very stable. The more times you practice this slowly and accurately, the faster you'll learn it. Doesn't that sound weird? The more times you practice this slowly and accurately, the faster you'll learn it. If you can practice it with a 95% accuracy rate, you'll learn it a lot faster than if you practice it in a rush with a 65% accuracy rate. It's going to take you months to get this under your belt if you practice it in a rush. Do it slowly enough that you can't get it wrong, and you'll have it right, and you'll have it running beautifully and quickly at tempo in a couple weeks. Okay, let's go again from the second finger on the D string, hand in second position, let's find the G. Shift up. Ready, play. and do it again. Do it again. Now, I'm actually going to go back 2 bars this time just to make our practice a little easier. This is a 2-bar chunk. It starts in first position. It hops up to second position when we play the open E. So this is bar 86. Let's do that again. And. Again. Shift up. Great. If you're having trouble with that shift, it's worth knowing that that's where first finger's going, but on the E string. Sometimes that little bit of spatial relationship can really help up. My hand's moving up a tone. Move up to the same notch, but on the E string. Lots of different ways of thinking about this. Let's play bar 86 again. Shift up. Oh, Monty's just let me know exactly what he thinks of this. It doesn't smell nice. Monty is my French bulldog. He's asleep on my lap right now. Oh, he was asleep on my lap right now. Sorry, Monty. But he's so cute. He just sits here the whole time I'm practicing or playing. It's great. Bar 86, and we'll add on 87 because that's how we get into second position nicely. Ready? Play. Shift up. Easy. Let's do it again. Ready? Play. Cool. If anything in there is sounding wonky, find your resonant notes. Remember, every G, D, A, and E should ring. So if you're stuck, get a pale highlighter, like a pale yellow, and find all your G's, D's, A's, and E's, and highlight them, because they're like your landmark notes. And then you go, oh, should ring, should ring, should ring, should ring, no, should ring, should ring, should ring, should ring, should, no. And suddenly it's very easy to play this in tune because there are so many resonant notes worked in there. Let's play 86, 87 again. And now you know half the notes in there are meant to ring. That will help you play them in tune. Ready? And. Let's go on. Cross. First position. Cross. Shift. Great. Now, if any of those bars didn't feel good or had a stumble, hit pause and practice just that bar 5 times. Okay, great. Let's go back another 2 bars. So I'm looking at bar 84. 82, 83, 84. 84 is this. And I'm saying let's start there because it starts in first position and immediately shifts to second. So my second finger's a ringing G natural. First finger goes to that spot on the A string. There, let's do that again. Ready, play. Ready, play. Ready, play. Let's keep going. Climb up. Touch. Oh, I added an extra note. Sorry, it just sounded right. Why did... Oh, because that's a C major scale. That's why I really wanted to play that C on the end of it. I don't want to stop there. Oh, that makes me happy. That's the C natural that lets the scale resolve. So let's do that again. And. Yes, again, play. One more time. Put the semitones in if you need to. There. There. Both times it's a 4th finger cuddling up to the 3rd finger. Let's play that again and continue to add the next bar. Shift down on the open E. Okay, let's do that again. more time. Oh, awesome. Now let's play that and add the back end on, because we're feeling really good about that ending now. We've already worked on it. We've stopped and tweaked little bits that were tricking us. We know it's full of resonant notes, so it's going to be really well in tune. This is great. Let's go. Okay, anything in there a stumble? Pause, fix it. Let's go back another 2 bars. To bar 82. Oh, we have a slur. How exciting. Ready? And. I feel like I've just practiced that with the wrong bow. That's because I did. That feels better. I hate it when I do things starting the wrong bow. It's the worst feeling ever. Okay, so we're going. Yeah, ready, again. And you'll notice I'm playing to that B again to let the phrase resolve. One more time, ready, play. Okay. Now, make sure you keep your bow short, a little bit of staccato so it's easy to cross, easy to control, in your control. The longer your bows are, the slower you're going to play and the more clumsily you're going to play. So I know it's not much staccato. Playing it staccato is a practice technique. It's really helpful. Let's go again. And I want to stop that B so I can get across to the D string and climb. Okay, and I want to let that resolve because I can hear that G idea, okay, the ascending G scale. Let's go from the F sharp at bar 82 again. Shift. Good. Feels good now, right? Shift up. Second. Third position. Okay. Let's play bar 82 one more time, just to check that you've got it right with the slur in there. Go. Okay, super, well done. Let's go now back 2 bars. Ooh, nice. So we're in third position playing an F sharp. There's my third position, first finger. F sharp with my third finger. Don't use your second finger, it doesn't get to play in here. And we have an A where we don't shift. Often in this section of the music, we have an open string and we use it to incorporate a position change. Here it's really tempting to play that A and go somewhere. Don't. Stay in third position, okay? So put your first finger on and test it. Find the 3. Ready? Let's play bar 80. Good, go again. I think we're going to start with an up bow this time though. Good, again, play. One more time and we'll add on. Get to D string up bow. Oh, great. And that's where we hear our arpeggio patterns coming back in again. Let's go again from the F sharp. Start with an up bow. Find the first finger in third position. Yep. Find the F sharp. Okay, let's play. D string. You got the low 3, right? Just check this little bit. D2, A2, 3, A2. Leave your second finger on, cross over with the third finger to the D string. Open A. It's not a new idea, but I feel like it's worth pointing out because we hear that F sharp and reflexively go to use a second finger because that's what we usually do. Oh, no, we're going to use third finger there because second finger's already busy playing a C natural and we don't have time to jump across. I know we have time now when we're playing it slowly, but that's not real, that's practice. And we're thinking ahead to our goal tempo, and at our goal tempo, we need another finger to step in and play the F sharp, so make sure you practice it with a third finger crossing in front. Let's play just that little section, D2, A2, 3, A2, and. Again. One more time. Pause if you need to and do it yourself a few more times. Okay, let's do from the F sharp, 3, A1, 3, 1, all the way to the end because we're feeling so good about that last bit now. We're making it our strong, confident section instead of our, oh no, I'm running out of breath and I'm running out of stamina section. We're not interested in that. Starting with your first finger, check the pitch. F sharp, third finger. Great, up bow. D. 3. Low 1, be careful. Second. Stay in second. Shift out. Second position. Shift down. Third position. And you know this drill. If anything was stumbly in there, back you go. Go fix it now, slowly and carefully. Okay, I feel like we could probably play from the start of this tricky bit now and then smush our two chunks together. And because the beginning of this, the first 8 bars, has this idea of climbing up arpeggios and falling back down, we actually recycle our notes a lot. So let's just play this. Oh, nice and easy. It's just an A major arpeggio, right? It's May song, just down an octave. Don't tell anyone. Oh yeah, easy. Again, make sure your elbow is brought through so that your third finger, you might be using a low 4, I don't know. I prefer to use a high 3 because I'm about to use my 4th finger on the D string. Up to you. Great, again. Okay, now slow the first 2 notes. Good, now put your eyeballs on your music and have a look at bar 75. Bar 75 goes like this. Here's the big fat trap everyone falls into. They're all semiquavers, so it's like plucking the E string with your bow and then stopping and pivoting. And if that's troublesome, try playing E-G. Yeah? And feel what your right arm needs to do. Oh, I've got an arm. My elbow lifts. Oh, my shoulder has to be soft. Oh, my spine has to be soft so that my muscles can move around in my back, because if I lock or tension anything, I can't lift my arm. Okay, so strong tummy here. My core is switched on. My back is soft. My shoulder blades can move freely, and let that happen. Great, now play the 3, 1. It's just 2 octaves down. Again. Cool. Now let's try. Yeah, now we're going to do some recycling, just like we did with Allegretto all the way back in book 1. Go back to your 3rd finger and add on a new note, C sharp. Let's play from the first A. Ready, set, go. Okay, now recycle. Go back to your 1st finger on the D string. Do that bit with me. Again. Yeah, please use the 4th finger there so that you have efficiency. You don't need to cross to the E string for 1 note, so don't do it. Be smart. Again from the start. Yeah, ready, go. Short bows. Oh, we changed the arpeggio. We've changed our note, sorry about that. Let's go again from the start. Keep the note short, don't do a draggy, because it becomes a habit you just have to get rid of again. One more time, first phrase. Check your intonation here, that you play a great C sharp and a fantastic G natural that rings. Because that G natural can get a little bit pitchy sometimes. Okay, now look at the next bit. Oh, that looks really familiar. Really, really familiar, right? Let's try. Oh, now we are going to use a 4th finger on the G, because we've got a 3rd finger on the D string coming up. So the fingering that's printed in your music is designed to give you the most easy transitions and the most efficient and simple way of playing it. And if you want to, you really can play a high 3 then a low 3, or 4th finger then a 4th finger, but it probably won't feel good and you're probably going to play out of tune. So my advice to you is use the fingering that's printed in your music. It's there for a really good reason, which is to help you play with accurate intonation and to help you play with efficiency so that you can get this to a fantastic tempo that's like, wow, instead of limping through it. So let's play from the G. This is bar 77. 4. Yes, to that bar again. Get your 4th fingers sorted out. If you need to highlight them in your music, then highlight them. Make sure your left elbow has swung through nicely. Ready, and... One more time. Okay, now take a look at the next bit. Take a look at the next bit. I can't talk anymore. Oh, we've joined up almost to the bit we already know. How great is this? Let's play again from the G at bar 77. Ready, down. Again, ready, play. Again, ready, play. Okay, let's go back to bar 75. 3, da, 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 and try and cobble those 2 bits together nicely, because this is where you find out, I've got it, or, oh, I got tripped up there, I need to practice it. Ready, and. Woo! You want to pause me? Go for it. Let's play bar 79. Shift up. Yes, bar 79. Again. Make sure you shift while your bow is playing the open A. One more time. Now let's play that bar and the next bar, because this is where we join up the two larger chunks that we've been working on. Ready? And. Okay, so now we have our part B that we've mastered. All that shifting in our second position and climbing up the scales. And now we have the part A section, which is the repeated arpeggios. And if you're finding that fingering tricky, practice witch's dance. It's the same. It's all arpeggios. Let's play from bar 75 to 90. If you're not ready to put it all together yet, that's fine. Just listen to me do it. Or pause me here and practice whatever's giving you grief. Ready? And. Who wants to go faster? Yeah, Monty's asleep, so I might as well. Do you know, top tip, when you're playing with a bulldog in your lap, it's really helpful because you can't use long bows. If I use my long bow, I'm just going to bash him in the head and he'll get really unhappy. So it's forcing me to stay the middle or under the middle of my bow, which makes my string crossing so much easier. So maybe practice this with the family pet in your lap. Or don't, but imagine that they're sitting there. Ready? 75. And. Faster? Okay, let's go. Ready, and. Okay, and as you get faster, it's worth loosening off your bow hold just a little bit to enable those string crossings A, E, A, E, A, E, or D, A, D, A. One more time? Okay. Ready? No, not ready. Hang on. Ready, and. The nice part is, if you can play that part of the piece competently and confidently, you're pretty well set up for the rest of it. The only other part you really need to check, I think, for intonation and for good technique happens on the last page here. Okay, nice shifting, good intonation, and fingers dropping down. Often that third, fourth finger chill gets really pitchy, so be careful there. The other spot that is also worthy of slow practice, and I'll go into this in a separate tutorial, happens from your okay, so I'll hold your hand and walk through that with you in another video. But you may also like to try that yourself using the same practice techniques, the same tools that we've just used in that second page. If you find that a little bit keeps glitching, some great ideas are things like hiccuping or doubling. Okay, just to interrupt your comfort zone. But I generally find that if you learn it from the bottom up, you feel so confident about the ending that you play it with a nice velocity and a nice tempo. If you learn it from the start moving forwards, which is exactly the opposite to what I've done in this tune, often you're kind of running out of stamina and you don't feel so good about the last bit because you haven't played it as many times as the first bit. So that's a great example of a chunk or a phrase that benefits from bottom up practicing, learning backwards. I hope this has been useful. Please let me know and good luck.